Oh, what the heck? Yo guys, and welcome to my commentated highlight video of my PSGL race in Hungary, as we already skipped to my third lap of the session, as I pretty much completely messed up my first and second run. My aim for this session was 12.5, 12.6. I was able to do those times pretty consistently in practice for this race, so I felt relatively confident. I never really liked Hungary normally. I was always pretty bad on this track, but for some reason on this game I'm actually quite decent on this track, and it's actually quite fun to drive. So I really enjoyed practice and had high hopes for another top 6 result after last week's great result in Austria. As we get into the last corner now, pretty tricky corner. We managed it pretty nicely going over the line. It is a low 0.8, not quite where I want to be, but I still have the last one. But unfortunately, as you can see, I have a lot of traffic for the last one. I mean, the cars tried to get out of the way, but it was really distracting, getting me out of my focus, and I just invalidated the lap. So, pretty annoying, but P6 is a good starting point. But considering the pole was only a 0.5, I was a bit disappointed. But now we focus on the race, which actually starts in the red and will get dry as the race goes on. As you can see, Danny gets a really bad start, and they are already going 3 right into turn 1. I thought about maybe trying to go down the inside, but as I nearly spin the car here, we just try to hold on for P6 at the moment. Faster Racer tries to make a move on us around the outside, but we can hold it for now. So P6 at the start, not that bad. We were able to maintain our position, and now the aim is to just get into a rhythm, not get warnings or make stupid mistakes. But as you can see, Recon ahead of us actually lost the other cars in front, so we have a 4-second gap to P4. In lap 8 it was time to go onto dry tires. I was really scared that I would get held, but the pit stop actually worked out really well for me. Yes, I got lucky. I didn't get held, plus I even jumped Recon in the pits, so we are in a net P5 right now, which would be an amazing result. But you can see the traction is really bad. We don't have to pit again. We are able to finish this race on the hard tires as I nearly spin here in lap 19. 4-second gap to Onyx in front. I already had 2 warnings at this point, so I was trying to just drive really carefully. And maybe I can catch Onyx, and that is what happened. I got closer and closer to the leading group ahead of me. Only 3 seconds at the moment, and they're actually fighting. So Danny is now in P4 and Onyx moved up into P3. So at this point I actually had hope of getting a really good result. So I just hope that they will get penalties, and I just give a little sign to Raccoon to not attack me, cause we would just both lose time, and he already was on 9 seconds of penalty, so there was no point for him to overtake me. So now you can see Danny and Onyx going side by side as they actually make contact, and Danny actually got ring damage from that, so I didn't use it at that point, but I realized pretty quickly that there was something wrong with Danny. I was gaining a lot of time on Danny already, and at this point I knew that he definitely got ring damage from that contact. So we're gonna stay on board for the entire lap. I knew that I had to go past really quickly if I want to have any chance at a podium here. So I thought about maybe trying a move here, but then again I don't want to do any stupid dive bombs which would have costed us both time. So I decided to stay behind him one more sector, which unfortunately means that Onyx is able to build up a little gap, but it wasn't worth it risking it all just for a potential podium. So now into turn 1, Danny doesn't really defend that much. I really appreciate that he didn't try to defend for his life even with wind damage. So he makes the smart move for him and for me and just stays behind and tries to follow me. I already gained a lot of time through this section. And we jump now into the last lap. I was in a 3-second window of P1, P2 and P3. So if one of them had a penalty, I would get promoted to a podium. As you can see now, do we get the podium? No. Really unlucky. All of them were on 2 warnings, I think, so I take P4, another great result after last week, and I can definitely work with that. Thank you for watching this video, leave a like and a subscribe, and see you soon. What the fuck is going on?